I'm going to be highlighting the biggest and best takeaways from this life-shifting book. Who do you want to be? How do you want to live? What's your ideal life? There is truly nothing more rewarding than truly living fearlessly. Welcome, you powerful manifester, to the AOM Art of Manifestation channel. I'm Manifestation Life Coach Sterling Mire. For over a decade, I have been teaching people all over the world how to master the manifestation process easily, simply, and joyously. I am also the author of the AOM System Manifestation Mastery in 30 Days, which is available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Okay, so approximately 21 years ago, I discovered author Dr. Wayne Dyer's book, The Power of Intention. He is one of my favorite all-time teachers about how to live an extraordinary and satisfying life. Now, if you haven't read this book, I encourage you to do so as well. And maybe some of you have read it, which is awesome. But regardless, if you have read it or you haven't, this video is for you, because I'm going to be highlighting the biggest and best takeaways from this life-shifting book. Okay, let's kick it off with a big takeaway everyone should know about: creating your own serotonin instantly. And if you are unsure what serotonin is, it's that chemical in our brain that when it's activated, it releases these feel-good chemicals naturally. It's the chemical that pharmaceutical antidepressants strive to pump into the brain. However, we can stimulate our own production of serotonin without relying on artificial medications. Now, Dyer points out in a quick overview of the amazing science of kindness and how God, or whatever you want to call it, whatever your God is, leverages that science to happy advantage. Now, when we act out of kindness, we activate the serotonin in our brains. You can think of it kind of like a little boost or a reward for being good. And it's actually simple. When we do something nice for someone else, that person feels happier, and so do we. Can you guess what the result is? 2 more serotonin-induced happier people in the world. And that has a ripple effect and carries on to each person involved, which in turn directly affects who they next come into contact with and what they do next after the interaction. Dyer also suggests to act as if. Okay, envision, connect emotionally to the person we want to be. Who do you want to be? How do you want to live? What's your ideal life? And you better be sure you can have it. Do you want to be in amazing health? I mean, the best ever. Do you want to be deeply happy, enlightened? Act as if everything you desire is already here. Treat yourself as if you already are what you desire to become. It's powerful. So to explain further, whatever is ideal to you, create that image, and then on a moment-to-moment basis, behave as if you are that person. What would that feel like? What would the free, empowered, inspired version of you do, for instance, in a tense moment? You know, center yourself maybe by focusing on breathing deeply and rhythmically to gain a clear perspective on things. How about the perfectly healthy person you desire to be? How often would that healthy person you envision yourself to be exercise? If you can feel like that ideal version of yourself, you'll naturally be inspired to take appropriate action to fulfill on your vision of your best self. Dyer also encourages us to relate to every encounter with someone as a holy encounter. Now, when you meet someone, treat the event as a holy encounter. I know it sounds kind of dramatic, but When you acknowledge the divine in the person, relating to them as such, they will show up for you divinely. Relate to people as how you would like them to show up for you. Another of Wayne's suggestion is to say yes to much more in life than we do. We can live so much more fully by staying open and being a yes in life. We can transcend the ordinary and move into the realm of living an extraordinary life. Dyer explains this. He shares it with these pearls of wisdom that he got from Rumi, the poet. You were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams, and you were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You aren't meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. Dyer goes on to express that our purpose will only be discovered in service to others versus solely focusing on ourselves and being connected to something far greater than our mind, body, and ego. When we're giving to others, we're being purposeful, and that is the most satisfying experience. He also is quoted as saying, whatever it is that you do, if you are motivated to be of service to others while being authentically detached from the outcome, you'll feel on purpose, regardless of how much abundance flows back to you. We're meant to engage with each other, not live on an internal island. We then are making a true difference in the world. This empowers us and gets us in touch with our creative abilities and ignites a creative fire within us so we can expand our creative abilities even further, create anything we want. We were designed to interact, contribute, assist each other, to experience our potential realized. Be one of the 7 faces of intention: creativity, kindness, love, beauty, expansion, unlimited abundance, and receptivity. Write these faces of intention down, and after letting them sink in for yourself, ask yourself, number 1, how can I be more creative today? Number 2, how can I be more kinder today? Number 3, how can I act with more love today? Number 4, how can I appreciate beauty today? Number 5, and how can I embrace the experience of our universe and grow today? Number 6, how can I flow with the unlimited abundance of the world today? Number 7, how can I open up to the world more today? He directs us to be more aware about our social circle, choosing to be in close proximity to people who are empowering, appealing to our sense of connection to intention, and who see the greatness in us. Dr. Dyer reminds us that true nobility isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being better than we used to be. Competition doesn't exist. Just like an apple and an orange, they don't compete with each other. In fact, we can be sure that we're so unique. There never has been one of us before, nor will there ever be. We are a pristine work of art right here, right now, although we are constantly and consistently evolving and growing. So are you ready to truly spread your wings and discover how you are truly unlimited and can create anything you want? And I mean anything. Maybe you feel like you need guidance, assistance, and accountability to ensure maximum results in the shortest amount of time. If so, contact us at getyourlifenow.com to discover working one-on-one with me to find out if that's something that you're ready for, if it's a great fit. So contact us at getyourlifenow.com. Nothing's more important than you and your life. You see, we have to be awakened enough to remember to click the delete button each time fear appears and to let go of trying to control things. Instead, we simply embrace the power of intention. There is truly nothing more rewarding than truly living fearlessly. Trust. Everything will come together, fall together on its own perfectly and right on time. Having said that, let's choose to move through our day, our evening, our lives every day by remembering to act as if everything we desire is already here, to move forward into our intended future, propelled by our vision of the future, what we intend, never looking back at the very gone past, never to return again. Let's choose to make every encounter an opportunity to see the divine in others and ourselves, and to say yes in life more often. This thing called life, it's just a brief party, a fast ride. So have fun with it. Be less significant about it. It's true that we come into this world with nothing and we leave with nothing. So let's find the purpose in service. Strive to become the best version of ourselves and let go of fear and control, embracing the power of intention. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you next week.